It is very important that a man has the ability to control his own emotions, because if he does not, he can and will fall and fail to how the world is wired. You see, that is very important. You know, it is an ability only 0.1% of men possess. You know, it's very, very, it's scarce. It is scarce. And a lot of guys will freeze up in a moment and not do anything and claim that is controlling his emotions, when he was acting out of the emotion of fear. When a man knows he is capable of doing the same thing the emotional beta that wants to
turn left,
cause him harm. The only difference is he's not doing it. The alpha is not doing it out of emotions like the beta that wants to derail. He is doing it because he has to protect himself. You see, there's a difference. Every emotional beta male wants to derail every real alpha male. There is no doubt about that. They want to. They want him to get derailed because they know he cannot possess the same ability that the alpha male possesses. So he would want to derail him or have him derailed. Okay? You see, the alpha must know that he is capable of harm, capable of doing the same thing. See, the alpha male must know that he is capable of harm and capable of the same thing that the emotional beta male is capable of, but not through emotions, but only to protect. See, the alpha male will only cause harm to protect. He will only cause harm to protect himself and his family and his loved ones. Not out of emotion, not out of no dumb crap, all right? There's a difference. He knows he is capable of it, but he controls it, okay? He doesn't do it for stupid stuff. He doesn't do it out of the I have nothing to lose mentality. He does it because he knows his worth and he's not willing to go down. He's not willing to have another man put him down. He will put another man down before that man puts him down. Not out of emotions, but out of protecting himself and his family. See, because if you cannot control your emotions controls you, therefore the world controls you, therefore women control you, therefore society controls you. That is not good. See, the number one thing, the number one downfall, the only downfall really, honestly, in a man, a beta, the emotional man, is his emotions. Straight like that. There is no way around it. There is no way around that. Every man's downfall that fell, even the guys that are never coming back, their downfall was their emotions. Alright? And the guys that this right here is a cold, hard truth. The guys that don't have it in them to cause harm at all, when the right way to only have it in you to cause harm is to protect you and yourself and your family. See, those guys will fall. They can fall, because if an emotional beta male, the violent ones that can't control themselves emotionally, tries to cause harm in a guy that doesn't have it in him at all to protect, it's either him or the violent beta male that has the I have nothing to lose mindset. And the beta male, the violent one that has the I have nothing to lose mindset, will prevail, because the other guy doesn't have it in him to cause harm to protect. See, you have to have it in you. Because if you don't, if you're walking with your girl down the street or your kid, if an emotional beta violent male that cannot control himself if his life depended on it tries to attack you, and if you don't have it in you, see, it's either you or him. Okay? It's either you or him. And as a high value man, you cannot allow that to happen. You need to do what you can you need to do what is necessary to protect you and your family, not out of emotions, but because you have to protect yourself and your family. But when you act out of emotions as a man, you won't succeed in life. If you're forever bitter and angry, you won't succeed in life. If you're forever bitter and angry, you will not succeed in life, because if you're an emotional man, you are liable and vulnerable to lose everything you worked for in one moment. And that is the cold hard truth. Because if a guy that is 4 feet 9 inches tall bumped into the emotional beta male in the street, or if he walked past him and said, "Screw you, dickhead," the emotional beta male will react off emotions at that point and probably kill or hurt that guy physically bad. And then what? The woman, that prosecutor, man, she's gonna take advantage, because his strength is in her hands. As opposed to the alpha male that can control himself, he will look at that 5'9" man that is 97.2 pounds soaking wet. The alpha male would just look at him like, "Bro, you good, go ahead." You know what I mean? Because he knows what he's capable of. He knows what he's capable of to protect himself, but he controls it within because he knows it's not worth it. Do you know what I mean? Now, if that guy had a weapon, or if he tried to kill or hurt the alpha male, then the alpha male will do what he needs to do to protect him. The alpha male does not function off of emotions like a woman. He does not. He doesn't react off emotions. He only responds to when he needs to protect himself. He knows that nothing is worth it enough to give up everything. His family, his kids, his car, his business, his life, his freedom, for one stupid ass moment that's not worth it. If a girl cheats on him and or disrespects him, he's not gonna care, because he's not gonna, she's showing him that she's not qualified or valuable enough to be in his life. So he's gonna be like, all right, she's showing me who she is. Now this is nothing, because she's not worth it. Screw her. He's not gonna give a damn. She's not worth it losing himself over. It's impossible for the alpha male to lose himself. Straight like that. It is nothing for him to block her. and delete her from his life, you know, cut all contact, and she's most likely gonna suffer for the rest of her life. It's nothing for him to leave her alone forever and get another girl who qualifies. It won't hurt him. It won't hurt him, literally. It won't, mentally, physically, emotionally. Physically, he's still going to be fit. Mentally, he's still going to be there. Spiritually, he's still going to be connected to the higher power. You know what I mean? It's just no way that a woman cannot move him. She cannot get him to be shy. It is impossible for the alpha male to be shy. It is impossible for him to suck up to a woman. It is impossible for him to just lose it himself and within a woman. It can't happen. It won't happen. Your emotions are everything in a man. Women cannot control themselves emotionally, and it's understandable for them. Why do you think that a woman could call the cops and say, my boyfriend hit me, and they will lock the boyfriend up with no proof or nothing? But when a man calls the cops and says the woman hit him, they won't do anything to the woman. Why? Because it is understandable that she cannot control her emotions, even though it is believed that she should get arrested, and she maybe should get arrested because she put his hands on him. The same reason as to how he should be arrested for putting his hands on her, right? But she wouldn't. She would not get arrested. But I guarantee you the cops will come there and arrest him 2.5 and lock him up. And if your prosecutor is a woman, it's over. You see, mastering the ability to control your emotions is very crucial. It is very important for every man to develop that ability. It is very important. It is very important. You know, it's you know, I'm gonna tell y'all like it is. If a man cannot control his emotions, he is mentally weak. Okay? If you're not an alpha male, you are mentally weak. If a man is not an alpha male, he is mentally weak. He is vulnerable and subjected and completely liable. All a woman has to do is cheat on him. All a woman has to do is disrespect him. He's going to react. He's gonna become stressed. He's gonna slow down in life. You know, he could just cry away, tear after tear, thinking about her. He's gonna lose focus. See, what he should be thinking about is focus. What he should be thinking about is grind. Okay? What he should be thinking about is improving himself physically, you know, financially. What he should be thinking about is progressing. But instead, when he's an emotional man, and a woman just straight up disrespects him or cheats on him, he loses focus of everything he's supposed to be focused on to focus on her. And that is why he will slow down. That is why he will lose himself. That is why he might be in prison for the rest of his life. That's why he might lose grind. He might lose his house, his car. Focus, period. It is very crucial. It is very important for a man to control himself emotionally, because if he cannot, life literally has him by the balls. Because whenever God wants to just Whenever God wants to just wipe his hands and say it's over.
Take a slight right turn.
Okay? Whenever God wants to wipe his hands and say it's over, I gave this guy plenty of chances. I gave this man plenty of chances. Now it is over. It is too late. And God will punish, okay, the Most High. It is very important. Sometimes there won't be no second chance. Think of all the guys, all the young guys, right, that are 18, not even 17, you know what I mean, that had done some stupid shit, might have murdered their girlfriend and got smoked in court 25 years, 30 years, all because he couldn't control his emotions at that young age. You see, no child is able to control his emotions. It's up to you reach a certain age, okay, to develop that. It is up to you to develop that ability. It won't be easy, okay? It will not be easy, all right? It will not be easy. You cannot act out an emotion. You got to look at everything positively. You can't go to work and be like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. You're there to make money. You're there because you're there because you have bills. If you weren't there, if you stay home, you won't be able to do nothing. You won't be able to get money, pay nothing off. You have to look at everything positively. All right? Every man's emotions must be controlled, because if you cannot, life will have you by the balls. Feel like that. Life will have you by the balls. There's no way around that. Okay? It is very important. That is very important. And that is the number one ability that ultimately turned women on. When you know how to control yourself like that. Alright? Because they know they can't do nothing with you. They cannot move you. Okay? You have to be non-reactive. And you need to know that you have it in you to cause harm if you need to protect. Not off emotions, because when you do that off emotions, it's over for you. Okay? Shit like that. It's very important for every man to know how to control themselves emotionally. Alright? Shit like that. Red pill reality, alpha male mentality.